Hey, 7-0. We are going over weighted grades here. I have with me a lovely assistant. You won't know who she is, but she's going to be in here. And we're going to go over our practice problem. A couple new changes that for this. Now we're going to round everything to the nearest, and you're going to look off of my computer right here, not the screen, the projector right here, okay? We're going to round to the nearest percent, okay? So if we have something on the answers where it's like 0.913, what's the nearest what is that to the nearest percent?
Nearest percent.
Yeah, remember we're going to multiply that by 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's going to get you 91.3. So if I rounded that to the nearest percent, what would that be?
90.3.
91 actually. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because if it was 91.3, this 3 right here tells me that I'm going to keep it at that same spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
You good over there? Yeah. Awesome. You're done? Okay, so we're going to reveal the answers. You can be part of this video. Help out, okay? So let's go ahead and let's go try our first practice problem. So run to the nearest percent. Here is the problem. Remember, we're going to use this to kind of go from category to category. So we'll start with the data below. So here we have formative stuff right here that doesn't count for a grade, but we're still going to calculate. Then we're going to do assignments. Okay, so we're going to start with those particular things right there. Okay, so let's go on so that there's less to look at. Here we go. Ready? So how do I figure out the formative grade? What am I going to do over here?
You're gonna add.
Add. Okay. Right here, you're going to add
9 and 8.
9 and 8. It's going to give me what?
17.
17, and then 10 plus 10 is
20.
20. Where we're going to put that information? You see the chart right here? Boom, 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 boom. Right? The chart right there is actually going to show where we should put this. So we have, what was it, 17 over 20. This is where a lot of you guys get confused, right? Like, what should we do next? How do we figure out what the category grade is? Can someone tell me how to get the category grade?
17.
Loudly.
17 and 20.
Yeah, how do we know that? It gives you the directions right here. We're going to do literally 17. Oh, that's a terrible 17. 17 divided by 20, right? And 17 divided by 20, anyone have that for me?
0.85.
So 0.85. Now we want it in percentage. So like, what's something we can do to kind of make that in percentage form? Any suggestions?
Could round it.
You could round it. I mean, what happens is, technically this is going to get us a nice number. If you ever have a decimal, to convert it into percentages, you always want to multiply by 100. Okay? So 0.85 times 100 gets us... Oh, let's try that.
85.
What's that?
85%.
Do it. I want you to do it. I heard in the back that's 85. So we have 85 right here. So, but that's a percent, right? Okay, last part right here for the weighted grades right here. Well, this one's easy because what we're going to do is we're going to take the category. We're going to take the category grade, which is here, right? And we're going to multiply by the weight, which is right here. Now, no, it's not 20 because right now the weight is 0. So this part's easy, right? Anything times 0 is going to be 0. So far, so good?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go on and let's try assignments now. Okay? What do we got for the total for assignments? You're going to add up all this stuff right here and all this stuff right here as well. What do you got over there in the back? What was your total for points earned? I'm pretty sure you have it. Right, yeah?
63.
63? Do you confirm?
Yeah.
And what's the total there?
70.
Yep.
Okay, so we got 63 out of 70. Tell me, what do we have to do next?
Yeah, divide them.
Divide them. What do we get? You're going to literally type
0.9?
0.9. Now, is that a percentage or no?
No.
Well, it's going to be what percentage? Huh?
90.
90. Good. Right? Is that right? I hope it's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's 90, you guys can talk. It's a working session. So you got 90%. A reminder that 90% is 0.9, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have the what's the category weight? What's the weight? How'd you know that?
Yeah.
It's right there, right? Like no duh, right? I know, not no duh in the sense that it's common sense, but rather we're going over it. So 0.9 times 20 gets us.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
1,800.
Something's missing, okay? Now remember, 90% is the same thing as 0.9. So we have to times 0.9 times 20. That's what we're doing,
Oh, okay.
right? Yeah. A lot of things that we forget, but that's why this video is being made, so we can look it up. We got 18? Is this 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had 18, the top was 0. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the next slide here, okay? Now we got to do these 3 things. Ooh, life skills. All right, grab your calculator, life skills. We have to figure out what's going on now. While they're calculating it, I want to point out that the life skill has some details that's on the bottom. Notice these annotations. 1 day late. Remember, 1 day late technically is 20% off. So therefore, it's an 8 out of 10. 2 days late is 50% off. So that's why it's a 5 out of 10. And that's where we get the life skills. But if I total up the points earned, does anyone have that points earned for me? You have it? Do you have the total?
5. Wait.
I'm waiting.
$63.
63 again?
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's 63 again out of 70, right? So hey, guess what the percentage is? So we have 63 out of 70.
Yep.
And that percentage is going to be the same thing. Wasn't it 90?
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it when it kind of matches. Just coincidence. But this time, Riley, help me. How would I get this weighted grade part right here? What would you type in the calculator? Can you tell me?
0.9.
Oh, that's a very fat marker tip. 0.9, right?
Yeah.
Times what?
The weight.
Which is?
10.
10. Awesome. Which gets me... What do you get?
9.
9. Beautiful. Okay. So far, so good with life skills?
Yep.
Okay. Let's move on to assessments. Start working the assessments. And I kind of need to figure out. This was 0, I think. Does that remind me what the other one was? Do you remember the other one was? You need to write it down as well.
90.
90? No, I'm sorry. What was the weighted grades portion for the assignments?
Assignments?
Those 20.
No, late grade.
Wait.
We missed because the points earned was 59 instead of 63.
I
No,
don't even have that
but then we had to
down.
go 0.9 times 20. What did I get us? I erased it, unfortunately. 18. Okay, so now we have this much done. We have 0 and 18 and 9. We have assessments and summative left now, right? So far, so good? So assessments. I'll do the hard part. It's out of 200. How did I get 200?
Yeah, 179. 179.
Okay, I love it. I heard it. 179. Okay. Now, what is the score from 179 divided by 200?
$0.895.
So what is that in percentage form? Right?
80.
89.5. So if I'm rounding to the nearest percent, what would it be?
89.
Is it 89?
90.
Now, how did you know it's 90?
Because 5.
Yeah, that 5 is going to bump it up, right? Okay, so technically this is 90 again. Look at that. Coincidence? I think not. So to figure out the category grade, this time I'm doing 0.9 times
60.
60, correct. Because it's... And then we got... What did you say it was? I'm sorry? 54. All right. We are nearing the end of the race now. So now we're going to go ahead and figure out the summative. The summative is easy because there's not much adding involved, right?
Yeah.
Good. So I'm just literally... What are you going to write over here on this part? This part right here.
84.
Okay, you're going to write 84 over 100. Percentage-wise, what is that? But percentage-wise?
84.
84%. Okay. Now to multiply this right here, I'm going to type in 0 point times
10.
10, which gets me
84 times.
That's okay. Try it again. 8.4, which is, I'm rounding. Do I round up or keep it the same?
8.4. Keep it the same.
How did you know to keep it the same?
Because 4 is.
Yeah, so it's gate. Last step, ladies and gents. We're going to add all these up right here to get the final grade.
18.
Plus 9 plus 54. And that's going to get us our final grade.
81. I got 81.
81? Let's check our math.
Oh, because you didn't have 8.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have 8.
So what is it? I'm sorry?
89.
89, okay? So that's what we got. Let's see if the answer's there. I don't know, folks. We could have made a mistake. Oh! We made a mistake somewhere. What did we do to make a mistake? So it's okay, I'm guess. Oh, I have a bus meeting. No? What's that?
Is 160. Sorry. There's 176.
What did we say it was?
63.
Oh, okay, I see. There's a couple things. Ours didn't match right there.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out where we went wrong there, guys.
You put a 59. Just put a 69.
So can you type in 59 divided by 70 one more
I
time?
had 59.
Yeah, me too.
I had 59.
Oh, did we write the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we went wrong. Okay.
It was 63.
So,
84.
Yeah.
okay.
It's 84.
So that would have changed that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it should be 17, and what we had before was 18. That's 1% off. Also, right here, you guys said it was 89, but it's actually 80%, so that's another percent off. So our answer technically is going to be correct when we consider that.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, even though you witnessed us making mistakes, we can see where we went wrong in our math. And we look right here that these are technically the amounts that you guys should have. That's a good way to check your grades to see if it matches. Does that make sense? I hope this video helps. Signing off.